These two were in different episodes, but how they met and their love story will leave you speechless.
I actually want to ask everybody, how was the experience on the show?
I was on episode 18, and I had a clip that went viral because of my toes. And so my experience is like, the world is making fun of my feet. But I feel like God works in such funny ways, because if that clip hadn't gone viral, then I don't know if he would have seen me and reached out to me, and we wouldn't have been here. So, thank God for my toes hanging off my feet.
I know that's a little vet to pop the balloon, But I've had a journey. I've had a kind of a progression journey, and had some rough patches, some matches that didn't work out, things like that. But ended up, I believe, through the grace of God, being linked up with Jamie, and our story's just been honestly just pretty miraculous the whole way through, and being able to see what God has blossomed this into and what He's blossoming it into in the future. And just people who even reach out to us, like saying they've been motivated to keep finding love and searching for love from our story. It's just been beautiful, and so I'm glad to be a part of this. And I told BM this earlier this year. I was just saying how I had just mentioned how it was so cool to me that him and Arlette deciding to do this touched so many people's lives, and for me, it brought me the woman who's going to be the woman that I believe God made for me, my wife, and the person I want to be with until I die. And it's just so cool that you guys, through just doing what you're doing, you've created that and cultivate that in so many lives.
Thank you.
So Jamie, how was it for you when you were watching Jason's episodes back? Was there anything that caught your eye that was like, oh yeah, you know what, I would be interested in this guy?
Yes. I have to mention God, because it's like I just happened to look up right when he walked out, and I was like, who is that? Like, okay, he came out looking good. Like, he spoke articulate, and he had it going on. So I was like, let me follow him on Instagram. Followed him on Instagram. I went all the way back to like 2021, 2022. I said, he gonna know that I'm interested. I'm gonna like those pictures, and he gonna know. Like the pictures. So he ended up DMing me like later on, but initially I don't know what was going on. What was going on?
So as the story goes, I first saw her like when I was watching the show in August, like last year, right? I saw her on the episode, and I saw she was an author. She had, like I went to her page and everything when they put the bio up there. And I was like, this girl is gorgeous. But the thing that really stuck out to me was just how elegant and classy. And the big thing was how she responded to the guy's comments. Because to me, it showed a lot about her character. It showed a lot about her essence of who she truly was to her core, not just who she was trying to be. Because a lot of times when somebody's kind of attacking your, look or whatever it is, you kind of just instinctively may jump back. But it showed me the real essence of her. And so I was interested, and, I went to her social media, and I sent her some messages. And it was about 2-month time, I think, in between, but I sent like 5 or 6 messages.
In my defense.
Business.
In my defense, his messages went to my message requests, and I didn't even know that was a thing. So I had like a lot of messages there that I never knew existed. So I didn't know. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause when you go on the show, you get a lot of messages and everything, and so guessing it just got in there. But then I saw that she had followed me, and that's when she saw me on the show about a couple months later. And when she did that, I was like, wait, is this Jamie from the episode? Like, no way. So then I reached out to her, and I was like, my first message I ever said to her, I said, you should have been on my episode, because if you were, we would have matched. And she responded, well, we're here now, so what's up? Ooh. That was our first message, our first conversation.
That's how it started.
And look, and check this, look. Literally the next day we got on a phone call for about 7 hours, and we've been literally like this since that day.
We never had a talking stage.
Nope.
We didn't it was like, okay, we met, we go together. Yeah. You agree? All right, cool.
And it's been
Real badass.
I remember that day, Jason, you called me the day after, and you said, no, you text me, you said, we got a match.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? So I was like, Jason, don't waste my time. So I said, do not waste my time. I don't have time for this. I'm very, very busy. And then, so you both actually called me we go on a freeway, And I basically just told Jason, I need you to be for real, be a man, make sure you're serious, because Jamie is intentional. She's looking for an intentional man. If you're going to waste her time, do not bother. And I was like, okay, let me leave it. Let's see how it goes. Month down the line, 2 months down the line, I see you two are doing really well, very strong. I was like, okay, he's serious. Maybe he's serious. He's on it. And I seen nothing but smiles from Jamie. So I must say, Jason, well done. You've done well. You've done very well.
Yes.
It means a lot.
So where are you guys now?
So we've been almost 11 months. We've been together.
Almost 11
Wow.
months. Yeah, it feels crazy because it's such a long time, but it doesn't feel like it.
Went by fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gone through ups and downs, gone through a lot of different things. And I want to say that I believe that God He's allowed us to go through certain things because, and we don't want to be cliche, just keep ministering God, and that kind of thing. But the reason why is because I specifically think that He has a ministry for us to young couples or to people in general because of what we've been through and our personal lives or journeys we've had, and then together that He wants us to touch a lot of people, almost as you guys have in a similar sort of way. And so we've just been able to see and learn so many different things about each other. And the number one thing that I would say that we've seen up to this point is that no matter what really happens, we're able to truly bounce back. And we quickly are able to get to a place of like, okay, let's face this problem together as a couple versus like, oh, this is going on, I'm going to go against you, whatever. Everything we look at as a unit, and everything is kind of inclusive with everything we do, So.
Yeah. And I think I'm really grateful that we've been able to go through some of the things that we've gone through too, because I feel like it's really solidified our relationship. Like things are easy when they're easy, but then when they're hard, I feel like that's a true test of love. Like, okay, are you really going to stick it out with this person? You get to see their character and certain things. So we've been through some things and we've had really great times, and I'm just, we here. Like, I'm so happy that God brought him to me. I always say that he's my gift. I didn't ask God for a man or like my whatever. I wanted my husband for my birthday last year. And I literally met him a month before my birthday. Wow. So I always call
Praise
him my
God.
gift.
We praise the Lord.
My reward. Like, it doesn't matter what happens. Like, we're locked in for sure. Yeah.
And guys, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, guys. Everybody goes through downs. Yeah. Guys, look at the good. Sometimes we forget to look at the good and why you're with this person. We focus on too much of the negatives. As soon as you see one thing, oh, they didn't call me. I can't take this no more. My life is over. Guys, let's move on now.